So let's address a quick question, maybe. Why do nurses eat their young, or Haze new grads, or, whatever you want to call it? Why do they do this? So I don't quite have, a definite answer, but I have kind of stepped back and kind of looked at myself here lately and noticed that I have definitely kind of done some of these things that people would say eating a new grad or a new nurse or whatever you want to call it, eating their young. Why does this happen? So let's give a little bit of a background. Nursing is kind of a fraternity, sorority sort of thing, whatever you want to call it. It's a group. As nurses, we are a group. And as a group, you want your group or your team to kind of act like a team and act the same in some way. And you want them to behave in a manner that you behave in or that you expect to be behaved in. Sure. And so when you see a new grad doing something, and like I said, I've caught myself kind of doing this, not really here recently, but stepping back and looking at situations, you kind of jump on that person, that individual, quickly. When you see them doing something, you say, wait a minute, or kind of fuss at them or something like that. And you're probably already stressed out because of the situation that you're in, and this individual is probably about to make a mistake or has already made the mistake. And you kind of see yourself in that situation as a new grad, and you made that mistake. And in my case, really, I kind of wish somebody would have jumped on me and said, Chris, don't do that, or Chris, you're about to mess up, or Chris, you've already messed up, or something like that, and kind of fuss at me about it. Like, it's kind of like a parenting role almost. If I can see my kids about to do something that I definitely did or saw one of my friends do, I'm going to jump on them, tell them, no, that's wrong. And so that's kind of why nurses eat their young, well, in my opinion, is because you made that mistake as a young nurse yourself. And then it's like, as this new grad gets a little older, you accept them into the fraternity or the sorority or the team, whatever you want to call it. You just accept them. You're like, oh, we're all good. Now go forth and haze the new grads. Don't really haze new grads. Don't haze them, but, try to correct them. And there's definitely a right and a wrong way to correct a new grad. And I am not very lovey-feely, and I'm not really the individual to correct a new grad the lovey-feely way. I'm just not. And so, that's kind of where I'm at. And another reason why this happens, and this has happened to me, like, not as a new grad either, on mistakes that weren't even my mistakes, is it is self-preservation. By that I mean, that's not my mistake, that's his mistake. I didn't do that, he did that, whatever it may be. And then all of a sudden you're talked about for a while. And that's happened to me, like, even not as a new grad, and not even necessarily my mistake. Maybe something that I had my name on. Something like that. But new grads, I saw a meme the other day, said, you gonna get learnt, or something like that. You gonna get learnt today, something to that effect. New grads, it is very hard in the beginning. You feel like you learned everything you can learn in school, and all of a sudden when you graduate, you actually don't know anything. And I didn't know anything, and I don't really know anybody who really knew anything as a new grad starting out. There's so many layers to nursing, especially in your whatever career you're going to. You're going to get learnt. Somebody's going to teach you. And it's very possible that individual teaches you in a manner that isn't it's lovey-feely, because I don't teach lovey-feely. I don't, and I oftentimes tell my managers, don't give me new grads. I am not the person. I am not. Don't give me new grads. Don't give me preceptors. I am not this cat. So yes, nurses eat their young. I feel that nurses eat their young in order to build their young stronger, not run them off, if that makes sense. So, hope it helps. Thank you much.